So in this whole course, I'm going to show you how you can use the tables effectively to design a great book interior. Now let's redesign this one so that you can see how exactly I did this and how you can start doing it for yourself. To design this kind of first page, you need to learn how to use a table. Now, when you look at this first page, you're going to see that I've used tables here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Those are 5 rows and then 1 column, which is this one, this line here. This is a column. But in order for us to design this, we have to come to insert and insert the tables first. So we're going to do it on this page so that you can see how you can do it step by step. You can also be following on your computer. If you're watching this on your phone, then you can do as I do. So by the end of this video, you must be able to design a great first page of your book. Now to start, let's go to tables, which is here. Click on tables and click on insert. Click on insert, then come to tables and then select a table. So we are saying how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5. We select 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, they're appearing there. And now we have 5 rows and 1 column. So let's make that 1 column. So we have put that 1 column, and I'll show you how to remove it from the other rows. So let's click on this, and this is what we have. Now, as we have started, you can see that here we have 1 straight row. Even here we have 1 straight row. Even here we have 1 straight row. Even here we have 1 straight row. And then the 5th one has a column. So that means we have to remove the rows from this one. So click on highlight this and come to layout. From layout, you're going to see something which says merge cells. So you click on merge cells to merge the cells. You highlight the next one. Click on merge cells to merge the cells. Highlight the next one. Merge the cells. Highlight the next one. And merge the cells. So you remain with only one which is separated. Now next, you're going to type the words you want. So the first word is they. So I click here and I type the word they. After typing the word they, you can see that it has a different font on it. So I'll click on it and see which font. It has a font called Fright. Now you can apply that Fright here. So highlight this and apply the font called Fright. Once that is there, click enter. The font has been applied. So you can check the size. This one was 28. So let's do 28 here. You click until it reaches 28. Increase until it reaches 28. So 28 is there. That's 28. And the next one, the next word is Mediterranean. So we're going to type here Mediterranean. Click and type Mediterranean. Mediterranean. Yes. So that is the word Mediterranean. And then you put it in the middle. As you can see, it's a wrong spelling. So let's change the spelling there. Then you highlight it and make sure it is big. So you increase the size. So I'll just come here to increase font size. You can see this thing which says increase font size. You click on it. You keep on watching as it is increasing. So you keep on clicking as it is increasing. You click. Now this is the first problem you're going to be facing. The first problem is that you're going to see that this font has gone beyond what it's supposed to be. Now, in order to solve this problem, this kind of problem, you have to reduce it, and exactly near increase, there's decrease. There's this thing which says decrease font size. So you click on decrease. Yes. And now, after click on decrease, you can see that there's a problem again. It has decreased it too much. If you look from this side, you can see that mine is balanced. Like the edge here is up to here. But if you see this one, you can see that the edge is unbalanced. So to solve that, all you have to do is highlight it. Highlight the whole thing. The first thing you have to do is make it bold. So you click on bold. Come here and click on bold. Now bold can increase the size. Watch as I click on bold, the size has increased. But still you can see that there's a gap. There's a gap here and there's a gap here. So now the next thing to do to fill this gap is to increase the size. But the problem is that if we come here and click on this, you can see that, as you can see, this size is 36. If I click on this, it will triple it. It will triple the size. So from 36, it will jump to something like 40. So let's see. Let's try. You can see that it has jumped to 48, and from 48 is spoiling our thing. So now let's take it back to 36, and then since it is there, then let's just increase this manually and make it 38 or 39. So let's try 38. Click here and try 38 and click enter. You can see that 38 has increased. Now let's try 39. Try 39. You can see that 39 has passed. So that means our ideal size is 38. So click on 38, click enter. So we are on 38. Now you can see how it is balanced. It is looking fine. Now the next thing is this word which says dish. So you just come here and type the word dish. So after typing dish, you highlight it and change the size, which is, it should be around 28. So you increase it to around 28. So 28 is there, and then you change the font size, the font type to Freight. Yes, so Freight. Now as we check here, we can say this one is only 26. So let's also make this one 26. So you just reduce it once, and you can say it's now on 26. Now you push it, you highlight it, and what? And right align it. So you come to alignment and right align it. You can say it has jumped to the extreme end. So we have the Mediterranean dish. Now you can see there's a line here which is left unfilled. So you can leave it also unfilled from here and jump to the next one and write your 120. 120. Yes. Now this 120 should have is having this one. As you can see, this one's having a different font size. The reason why it's having a different font size is because the font size we're using is called PT serif, and it is not tall. We want a taller font size. So you can click here and see this one is called Anton. We were using this Anton because it is a tall font size, the font. So let's click on this and use Anton. So change it to also Anton. Click here and look for Anton. If you don't see it, you can type. So click on Anton, click on this. After that, you highlight it and increase the size. Click on increase size. Increase until it reaches the size you want. So let's leave it around here. I think that's fine. Then from here, you can change the color. As you can see, this one's red. So we are going to change this color to also red. Click here. Come here to colors and change it to red. Yes. And now you can see that, as you can see, this one is closer. This line here is closer to the word. So let's move ours also closer. So I come here and I click on this and move it closer. As you can see, it is now moving and it has moved closer, leaving space for here. Now in this space, we're going to be writing these words. So you copy these words. You will be typing yours. Me, I'm copying. So copy, come and paste it here. Now if I paste it in this manner, you can see how it's going to come. And then if I paste it like this, it's also coming like that. Now if I paste it like this, it will come with the whole formatting. So I'll paste it like this. Then there is some space down here. You can see there is some space left here. So I'll highlight it and come here to this. This is called paragraph, and then this is called spacing. This is line spacing. So I click here, click on this. You look for this line spacing, then come to line spacing here. Click on it, and then from here, you go ahead and make sure this is 0. Make sure this is 0. Spacing, under spacing, you make sure this is 0. So I'll just click this arrow to reduce it to 0. As you can see, now it's 0, and I click on OK. And you can see that it has moved and it's now looking balanced. So that is the design of the first page. The next thing to do is to insert an image. Now to insert an image, all you have to do is first insert a shape. As I always say, you first insert a shape. So to insert a shape, all you have to do is come here and click on insert, and then click on shapes, and then pick a shape, a rectangle. We're using a rectangle because these lines here are actually in rectangle shape. So you want to apply the principle of graphic design called repetition. We want the shape, the rectangle shape, to be repeated throughout the design, and that makes the design to look good. So I've applied the rectangle here. To know that this rectangle is in a straight line, all I have to do is come to view. You see this view, click on view. After that, you see this thing which says grid lines. You click on it, and you can see that it's showing that everything is now in a straight line, except this rectangle is not in a straight line. So I click here and I try to move it to put it in a straight line. So I click on Ctrl to hold it, and then move it, let it be in a straight line. Now the reason why it's not moving well is because you see this thing is called layout options. So if you're trying to move something and it's disturbing you and it's not moving well, you come to these layout options. It always appears whether it's an image or a shape. So you click on these layout options, you're going to see these layout options, and then you choose this one, the middle, the second last one. It's called behind text. So you click on it. After clicking on it, you leave it, and now you can move anything very well. It makes the moving the thing very flexible. So now from here, all I have to do is try to align this thing and try to move it and make sure it is aligned very well. So that is how it is. I'll try to align it and make sure it is well aligned. Now I think it's okay. Now I can remove the grid lines, come back here and tap on the grid lines. You can see that the grid lines have disappeared and I have this now. From here, all I have to do is now insert an image inside it. But before that, let me first put this name, put Sarah. Let me put the author name here, copy it, come this side. Let's move this up, come this side and paste it. Come here and paste the author name, paste the author name. Now paste this author name. I want the author name alone. And then if you see that this thing is still distracting you, tap on it and move it a bit up. So you move it a bit up, you try to balance, always try to balance. So let me remove this away and I show you how you can insert this later. So you are seeing that we have Sarah corner. So you make sure it is centered. Click here and make sure it is centered. Make sure it is centered that way. And now you can insert an image here. So double click on this, click on it until this thing changes and come to shape fill. Click on shape fill and click on picture. Click on picture and then from file and pick a picture from wherever you have kept your photos. So me, I keep mine there in downloads. So I'll scroll through and find the image inside downloads. So it's this image that we have been using. So click on it, insert it, and it has entered. As soon as it has entered, you come to picture format up here. Click on picture format. You come to crop, and then you can click on fill. Now fill will crop it, and you can leave it there. Now you can see that we are almost there. We are almost there. Now from here, the next thing to do here, we are not yet done. This is just one version, so you have to finish it. Now to finish it, let me show you something interesting and how you can finish it. Now to finish it, all you have to do is come here where you see this small dot up, so click on it and you can see that it has highlighted the whole table. Now since it has highlighted the table, there's something up here called table design. So go ahead and click on this table design, click on it, and now this is where the magic happens. Now with this table design, you can apply you can make this first page look different in thousands of ways. So let me show you the first way to make it look different. Now this table design can actually dictate the color you're going to use throughout your book for the rest of your book. So you start by just tap on any of the table design and you see the change. So let's look at the first change. If I come here and I put here, you can see that it has changed the layout of the design. Now this one doesn't look good, but it's still okay, it can work. And we go to the next one, you can see that it has changed. You can go to the next one, to the next one, and to the next one. You see that the design, the layout keep on changing. And actually this is the exact layout which I've used on the previous one. So you keep on moving. This one is distorting the whole work, but it's also okay. It's a good layout. Now let's say we want to use this layout. Let me first click here, and then you come here and reorganize it. So all you have to do is move this a little. We'll have this, reorganize it and move this a little. Then change this to make it non-italics. Make it at 120 and you can still see that this is a good layout. You'll be having the Mediterranean dish. Then you have 120, blah, 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 and Sarah corner. So this is still a good layout. So let's say we want to use this layout, you can still use it. Now, let's check the other layouts before we land on the one we want. So you click here and go back to table design. From table design, we stopped on this one. Now let's go to the next one. You can see that this one also changed it. You see the way it's looking. So let me say I want to use this one. If I want to use this one, I'll just click here and change this. Make it straight. You make it straight actually. You unitalics it. Click here and make sure it's not in italics. So you can see this. This is also a good design. You can actually use this. And the next one, let's try another one. So just come here and click on this small dot, this small icon. After that, go to table design and then you continue moving. So you continue moving. You can see that this is also good. This is the one actually. In most cases, I use this one, but not today. So you can continue moving. So as long as you continue moving, you will be seeing that there are changes which are taking place. The line either becomes bold or the whole page becomes colored or something happens. So move this and move this. That's just the first line of design you can create and put inside your book. You can see that this one has changed the whole background color. and it has moved the position of the letters. So these things change the whole design of your book. Now let's go to the next line. So that's just the first line of design. So this also does different things to the book. You can see this. You can just be going through this to see what is good. Now you can see this green one's actually better. I could actually use this green one and make it work for my book. So there's this blue one also. It's also good. Go to the next one, orange. So you can pick any of these designs and use. Now, once you have used a design which has a certain color, now you have to maintain that color throughout your book so that you can keep on, you can apply the principle of repetition. So if you have decided to use this orange, let me say you have decided to use this orange, then you have to maintain this orange inside your book. If you're designing the recipes, then inside the recipes, you have to be putting that color orange. Now let's continue. This is just the second line of design. Now let's go to the third line of design. When I click here, you can start that. Yes, these types of designs you can still add to the book. You can see that it has painted the whole thing, and you can continue with this until the end. So this is now the third line of design. You can move through this until you see the one which will match, which looks good, which matches with which your customers may like. So then you pick it and decide to use it. So that's the third line of design. This is the fourth line of design. You can see what it's doing. This one changes the whole color of the text. This one changes the colors of the text, so you can be moving them across. Just move. This is blue. It also looks nice. This is also good. Say you want to use I like this one. Let's change everything to green. So let me say you want to use this one, so you can just leave it there. And yeah, so this is the fourth line of design. Let's go to the other line of design. So there are very many lines of designs here. You can scroll through, and you can, at your free time, you can go through it and try to see what is good for you. Yes, so this can dictate the color you're going to use inside your book. So you have to be careful with it when you're selecting. Select the color which matches with the design inside your book. And this is how you design a first grade page. And this is just one example. And in the next 4 videos, I'm going to do 4 more design examples you can see. And then after that, I'll create very many templates for you so that you can model from those templates and use in your next book. This is just the first video. We shall be going to the next course unit. Meanwhile, you can still practice this one before you watch the next course unit. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.